What's up, everyone? It's your girl KingNiaImani, and I'm back with another video. Now, you're probably thinking, this bitch got on the same sweater. So yes, I am starting to realize that it is easier for me to record at least 2 videos in one day and work on editing one for one day and one for another day, just because my time and my schedule with my kids and foreign exchange trading is a lot. So yes, I got on the same sweater because it's the same day. All right, but this is a new video and I just fucking can't. I can't not with this story. This bitch had roaches all over her motherfucking apartment. When I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. I ain't never seen roaches in the bathroom. Usually when you go to the projects, you go to somebody that live in the hood, you see roaches in the kitchen, in the living room, because they might put food and whatever. But I've never seen no roaches in the bathroom. Oh my God. Alright, so before we get into this video, I want to remind you all to please hit the subscribe button. Also, hit the like button, the notification button, so you can know when I'm uploading. Like I said before, working on figuring out if it's better to upload in the morning or in the afternoon. Seems like it's better to upload in the morning, so that's what I've been doing. But yeah, we're just gonna get right into the video. So this video takes place when I was in high school. Now, for those who don't know, most of you probably don't, I moved out of my parents' house when I was like 15 or 16. No, 15. I was 15 when I moved out of my parents' house, if I'm not mistaken. So the age of 15 is when I became responsible for myself. Like, just legit just had to fend for myself, We're not gonna turn this into no fucking violent sob story, but yeah. So I was bouncing around like let me say 16. I think it was 16. But yeah, like I was bouncing around. I was not in a stable home. My parents and my stepsister, but my parents and my sister, my half sister, they were in a stable home. Everybody else was good, but my black ass, I was bouncing around from house to house. So this particular person that I live with, shouts out to her. I do appreciate her for opening her home to me. We still actually have a really good relationship. So I hope this, look, I love you. I love you to death. All right. I love you. You know I love you to death. But this story is so fucking crazy that it has to be told. Say something about my bitch now. My bitch ain't got no roaches no more. Moving on up to east side. Oh, moving on up to east side. We finally got a piece of the pie. The bitch moved up. She done moved up, okay? So mind you, like this was 10 years ago. This was 10 years ago when this situation happened. So this bitch done leveled up and flew out, on another level now. But back then, she was living in the project. Now, I couldn't say shit because I was the one that was homeless trying to find somewhere to fucking go, right? So I moved in with my friend, and my friend at the time was like a lot of years older than me. She was, I don't know, maybe 10 years older than me. I don't know, but she was definitely older than me. She was a grown-ass woman. She had a good job. She had a good house, a nice place or whatever. But she lived in the hood. Like, sometimes that's just a stepping stone. People move into the hood, they move out the hood. Like, you do what you gotta do. Like, ain't nobody knocking shit. You gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes you gotta live in the hood, save up some money so you can buy that nice house that you want. Whatever. She lived in the hood. Now, my friend opened the doors to me. She allowed me to move into her apartment when I was like 16 years old. No, I was 17 at this point. I was 17 at this point when I moved in her house. So I was 17 years old, whatever, and I was just grateful that I had somewhere to stay, to lay my head, because that was a task in itself. I could tell that story. Yes, that'll be a story. I'll tell that story time later. I'll tell the story of why I had to leave where I was living to go live with her. But yeah, so I ended up having to live with her. Now, what's crazy is that before I moved in with my homegirl, I used to come over her house all the fucking time. Me and homegirl used to chill because, like I said, before I lived in her house, I hated where I was. I was in a real shitty situation before that. So I would just go to her house and chill until it was time for me to like actually have to go in the house that I was staying to go to bed or whatever have you. Like, I would just go over there and chill. I loved being over there. I never saw a fucking roach. Y'all, never. I never saw a fucking roach. It's so beyond me. I never saw a roach then. Never. I don't know if a bitch wasn't paying attention. Because mind you, like I said, you usually see roaches in like the kitchen, in the dining room area. We were in the living room a lot of times. So I never saw a roach. I might have saw like maybe 1 or 2 roaches here and there, I think, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe. But it was never anything alarming because, like I said, we lived in the hood. We was in the hood, so it's like, okay, bitch, you see a roach? Let me squash that. You see a roach? Take that shit, hit it with my, it wasn't nothing. So I wasn't really tripping off of it. But then when I moved in, that's when I started seeing shit. Oh my God. So the first encounter that I had, like the first wild encounter that I had with fucking roaches in her house. So I'm sitting there and I'm chilling in her living room, and she said that she had food in the kitchen, right? So I'm like, okay, food, because I was hungry or whatever. So I'm like, okay, it's food in the kitchen. Let me go see what's up in there because I need something to eat. I'm hungry. You know what I mean? I was late and I was hungry. I didn't get fed anywhere else. I was hungry. So I turned the lights on, and it was a pizza on the stove, right? Gee, when I say these motherfuckers start dancing, oh my God. Oh, I ain't never seen that many roaches in one spot in my fucking life. Yo, it wasn't a whole pizza because obviously people have been eating off of it. But it was like a quarter pizza, some pizzas. And it was pizza, it was like roaches on the shit. And then motherfuckers, when I turned the fucking light on, the motherfuckers scattered. It was just the sight of seeing them scatter. It was the sight of seeing them scatter. Bitch, I ain't never seen no motherfucking fucking roaches dispersed like that. They was like all over the fucking place. I was like, oh! But I didn't want Shorty to know. Cause like I said, I fucked with her. I love her to death. That's my bitch. We done went through some shit, but I love her to death. She done taught me some real shit in life. Cause like I said, she was 10 years older than me. She taught me some real shit. But back then, I didn't want to offend her. So I was just like, I'm waiting on some food, y'all, cause I'm a fat ass bitch. 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 I'm gonna go get my food and I'm gonna be right back. I'll be right back. Ooh, my food finally came. I don't know if I'm gonna tell the story while I'm eating, because this is a story that, honestly, I don't want to tell while I'm eating because they just creep me out. Why do they do that? Give you all the hot sauce and then one mild sauce. Like, bitch. I love me some Taco Bell at night. I have a problem. No. But see, if I sit there and in the wrong, they forgot my freaking cheese sauce. I hate regular cheese on my burritos, on my tacos. Like, I want cheese sauce. That's why I pay extra for cheese sauce. They so dumb. This girl, whole pizza was covered in fucking roaches. I'm just crying. I'm like, I literally didn't want her to hear me scream. So I was like, freaking the fuck out in the kitchen. I tried to act like it ain't happened. I just went back out and I was like, you know what? I'm good. I don't need nothing to eat right now. Changed my mind. I'm not hungry. Because in my mind, I'm like, if I've seen these roaches, I know sis done seen these roaches. But yeah, in my mind, I'm like, if I've seen all these roaches, and I only been here for a little bit of time, I know she gotta know these roaches are here. So I wasn't gonna say nothing about it. I'm like, you know, when you go to your friend house and they got roaches, you try to act like you don't see them and shit, crawling on the wall, whatever. It was one of those moments. But it was a lot because I've never seen that many roaches at once before in my life. So then, fast forward to like a couple, I don't know how long it had been, but the next time it happened, I get home from work. Now, even though sis was a kid, sis had a job, okay? I was working at Checkers, and I used to do the late shift, of course, after school. I would get off really late. So one night I came in the house, and of course, after I saw those roaches, I was like, oh, I'm not eating anything in this house if I don't make it myself fresh or like eat it right then and there or see it made. Like, I'm not fucking with the food in here. So I would bring food home from Checkers. Now this particular night, I had got home really late, and she had food out. So, you know, like I said, I love sis, okay? I love sis to death. But you know how it is. All of us, we get lazy sometimes. Sometimes, you know, you don't put the food up or whatever, you forget or whatever have you. Stuff happens. So sis forgot to put the food up. Big mistake. Yo, I turned the lights on. When I tell you, this shit makes me cringe just thinking about it. Like, I turned the lights on, and it was like the motherfuckers was dancing. The way them joints was, it was like it was like when niggas hear a gun go off at a party and niggas just scatter. It was like, them roaches was running everywhere. That one I couldn't hide. I was like, ah! I flipped out. I was so scared. But sis was knocked out in her room. She didn't even hear me. I flipped out. I was like, Why? What the fuck? I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. It was, oh my God, it was killing me. But once again, like I said, I was so grateful just to be there because I didn't have nowhere else to go. So I couldn't, like, who was I to like say something and like complain about some shit like that? Where it's like, bitch, well, where you gonna go if you're not here? Nowhere? Oh, okay. You gonna sit here and deal with these roaches? Become cousins with their ass. Hey, cousin. But like I said, Green had nowhere else to go, so a bitch had to be grateful. I didn't want to say nothing to her to embarrass her, make her blow up her spot. I was like, let me just leave this shit alone. But I knew to protect all my shit, all of my food or whatever had to be like completely covered. I just had to, I was like, let me watch all my shit and be safe. Because I ain't got time to be crunching on a fucking cockroach while I'm eating some cereal. This is the time where them roaches had me fucked up. So, like I said, I'm staying at homegirl's house. I used to sleep on the couch. Had no problem sleeping on the couch. even to this day in my own house, sometimes I fall asleep on my couch a lot, which is really crazy. I sleep on the couch. So I fell asleep on the couch one day, knocked out, and it was real late. Yo, woke up to a fucking roach crawling, like, so the way I was sleeping, I was like on the edge of the couch, you know, like where the arms are. I was using the arm as a pillow, and I feel a roach right beside my ear. I caught it right before it flew in my fucking ear. That motherfucker was about to fly and it was about to crawl in my, it was about to crawl in my ear. Yo, I was so fucking done at this point. I was like, oh my God, bro. I was flipping out. I couldn't even go back to sleep. I was like, yo, bitch, this motherfucker was crawling up there to lay eggs in your fucking ear. That shit was crawling to lay eggs, G. Yo, oh my God. When I tell you, a bitch was sleeping like, bitch was holding her breath. Nigga, I was not fucking with it any fucking more. I couldn't take it. I could not take it. So I started like sleeping over my boyfriend's house. Like I was just finding little like excuses not to go to sleep in her house because I was just so scared of a fucking roach crawling in my ear or my nose. And like one of my friends had told me a story about like their aunt that like had a cockroach lay eggs in their ear, in their brain, like crawl up in their ear and go in their brain. I was like, no. I was so done. But that concludes this video. I never tried to ignore a fucking party of cockroaches the way I tried to ignore them motherfuckers. But when I tell you, I was so glad when I finally got out of there, because I just could not take the amount of roachitry. That's not even a fucking word. But I couldn't take all those roaches. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. 1, 4, 3, bye.